islands of the Pacific, gleaming gems on a blue ocean, yet hard as any gem ever cut by man, as treacherous as the ocean itself, where nature seems at her best, only to lure the unwary into a false sense of security. And man, constantly at war with nature, is at his worst.
Well, as we used to say in the Navy, the enemy's executed a strategic withdrawal, I think.
Also, he ran away, yes?
I hope so, Kalana. Maybe he saw ex-gunners made Kelly Walsh loading up, huh?
He know you big boss man, Inter-Island Freight Company.
Not so big now. Someday I hope to parlay this ship into a whole fleet.
Then you make me captain?
Captain? I'll make you an admiral. I always wanted to give orders to brass anyway. Keep an eye open in case they show up again. I'm going ashore and see if Mr. Turner knows anything about this shooting. Turner! Turner! That's the second time this week I've been fired on. I'd like to know who's doing it. You got any ideas?
Maybe those shots were meant for me. I fired my foreman last night.
Could be. Well, I'm ready to shove off. I'll settle for that load of copra as soon as I sell it.
That's all right, Kelly.
I'll be back and pick up another load next week.
I'm sorry, but I can't make any more deals with you.
Is anything wrong?
No, I've made some other arrangements.
Well, did somebody offer you a better deal?
Well, it isn't a matter of price.
Looks like somebody doesn't want me to do business with you.
Well, I can't discuss it with you, Kelly. Well, goodbye. Good luck.
Alana, start the engine. Stow these packing cases below.
Here comes Kelly Walsh's boat. We'll work him over.
Are they trying to run us down?
Let him have it. That ought to discourage him from trying to do business on Tallulah.
What for they do that?
I don't know. We're gonna try and find out.
Hey, Kelly's starting after us. He's got about as much chance catching us as a snail chasing a greyhound. That's sprout wings to overhaul this craft. Or fins.
They too much fast.
We'll try and find out where they go. old shipmate here to help me.
Oh, you mean that Jeff Drake you talk about all time?
I sure do. He's got a nice ship, the Ramble. Bursted at San Pedro in California. After the war, he said if he never saw the South Pacific again, it'd be soon enough. I'll have to trick him into coming. With a little help, I think I can do it.
Listen to this. It's from a friend of mine, Kelly Walsh. He says, I want you to come in as a partner in my freighting business. There's loads of money in it. So come to this island paradise. Palm trees, blue ocean, perfect climate, and enjoy prosperity, peace and quiet.
Where is it?
It's on an island called Tallulah.
Sounds wonderful.
And it certainly does to anybody who doesn't know better.
I always wanted to go to the South Seas.
So did I, till I went there. This Kelly's in a jam. Why doesn't he come out and say so like a man? He's not going to get me down to that island with all that malarkey.
You Captain Drake?
No, ma'am. I'm his first mate.
Well, I'd like to speak with the captain, please.
Wait a minute. There's a lady aboard to see you, Skipper.
What does she want?
I don't know. She's too pretty to be a good cook.
A woman aboard ship Roper's bad luck. Tell her I'm not here.
Now, is that nice, Captain Drake? I'm Carol Walsh, Kelly's sister.
Oh, sit down.
Thanks.
That's all, Roper.
Yes?
Kelly Walsh's sister, huh? You know, it's funny. I just got a letter from him.
So did I. Tallulah must be a beautiful place.
Yeah. He said it was an island paradise. Did you want to see me about something?
Yes, I want to book passage with you. To Tallulah.
What makes you think I'm going there?
Kelly said so in his letter.
He did, eh? He's taking a lot for granted.
He said you were a pal who'd never let him down. When do I come aboard?
Well, I'm not going there. And even if I was, I don't carry passengers.
If you do go, I'm going with you.
Well, I'm not going, but if you'd like to leave your address with me, you can do it.
I never give my address to sailors. I'll keep in touch with you.
Bad news, Skipper. They've got these nailed up all around the dock.
Writ of attachment. Writ of attachment on the sailing ship Ramble, Jeff Drake, owner and captain. For $650 in special customs fees on cargo unloaded January the 21st. This sum is not paid in 30 days. Said ship is liable to impoundment, followed by seizure and sale at auction. I gave Merkel the money to pay that.
You're not the first that Merkel has robbed.
Yeah, but I may be the last.
Hey, Merkel. Here comes your friend, Captain Drake.
I don't want to see him, Rocky.
Mr. Merkel doesn't want to be disturbed.
Well, he's gonna be.
Look, I don't want no trouble from you.
You're not gonna have much. You know why I'm here, Merkel.
We cannot have this.
Escort our friend outside, Henry. He needs fresh air.
To be sure, Monsieur Riddler. Come on, get out.
You were supposed to pay this bill, Merkel. You didn't do it.
There must be some mistake.
There was a mistake, a bad one. I want that money now.
Well, if you'll just let me explain.
The only explaining you're going to do is to pay off.
I was going to pay it, Drake.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to thank you for the helping hand, or should I say foot?
Well, don't mention it. Oh, Captain Drake, won't you join me? Sit down. Will you have a drink?
No, no. Don't use it.
You mind if I...
Go right ahead. You know me?
Well, who doesn't? I'm Frederick Whitlock of Tallulah.
Tallulah Island?
Yes, I own the island, under certain international agreements. I find I must return sooner than I had planned. I'll pay you well to take me there.
There seems to be some sort of a conspiracy to get me to the island.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. What's your proposition?
$5,000 for transportation for myself and a few cases of freight.
I'll think it over.
I'd like to leave before the end of the week.
I have to get my ship out of Hock.
Then you'll go?
I didn't say so.
Well, didn't say no either.
Let's leave it like that.
Then I'll send my freight down to the dock.
Yeah, it costs you a lot of money if I don't decide to take it.
Oh, you'll take it.
I squared things with the customs people. We're free and clear again.
Good. Oh, this telegram came.
Uh-huh. Jeff Drake, captain of the Ramble. Understand you plan to leave for Tallulah before weekend. Don't you dare go without me. Carol Walsh.
Are we really going, Skipper?
I guess we are, whether I want to or not.
Come in.
You're Captain Drake?
Yes, that's right.
My name is Walter Castell.
How do you do? Sit down, won't you?
Thank you. I hear you're sailing for Tallulah.
Am I?
Don't you know?
No, I don't. But what if I am?
I'd like to book passage.
Everybody and his sister wants to come aboard my ship. So I guess I might as well take you.
Thank you. Who are your other passengers?
Do I have to give you that information now?
No. No, I guess I can wait till I come aboard. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Jack, batten down that forward hatch.
All ready?
We can cast off whenever you give the order.
Everybody aboard?
No, sir. Miss Walsh hasn't arrived yet.
I might have known it. Cast off in 10 minutes.
Aye, aye, sir.
dropped in the water?
A gift from my brother. Please get it.
Pull this.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
A cigarette case.
You mean they wanted that instead of your money?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. A sailor came to my hotel and asked me to give it to Kelly. He said that Kelly had befriended him and he wanted to repay him.
Yeah, hardly seems to justify all that excitement. Let's get back to the ship.
Jeff, look. That's the sailor who gave me the cigarette case.
It's one of my crew. Jenkins! Come here. You gave Miss Walsh a cigarette case to take to her brother.
Yes, sir.
It caused her to be held up.
Did she lose it?
No. But you know that we were bound for Tallulah. Why didn't you give it to Kelly yourself?
I didn't dare bring it on board myself, sir. It might have cost me my life.
I don't understand. Start talking.
I'll explain if I can see you alone.
Come to my cabin tonight. 3 bells. Jenkins should be here pretty soon. Then maybe we'll clear up the mystery of that cigarette case.
You think there is a mystery?
I know there is, from the little he told me. It's Jenkins. He's dead. Stabbed in the back. Rover! Call all hands on deck.
Yes, sir.
I questioned the mate and the crew. They were all at their posts. Suppose you 2 gentlemen were in your bunks.
I was, but I didn't see Castell in his.
And for that matter, I didn't see you either.
Jenkins claimed to be an able-bodied seaman. That's all I know.
He wasn't a sailor. And his name wasn't Jenkins. He was Earl Thomas, a former operative of the OSS.
How do you know that?
I served in the OSS during the war. At present, I'm an investigator for the United Peace Organization.
A wonderful organization, Castell. Doing a great work.
Mr. Castell, do you mind telling me why you're aboard?
I've been searching for a war criminal named Van Hausdorff. My search has narrowed down to Tallulah.
I've heard of him, but I thought he was dead.
Well, perhaps he is. But just before the war ended, he converted his fortune into $5 million worth of diamonds.
$5 million?
He entrusted those diamonds to an emissary who boarded a ship bound for Japan. That ship was sunk in the Pacific. No one knows exactly where. I now believe it's in the vicinity of Tallulah.
What happened to Van Hausdorff?
He disappeared completely. My job is to find him alive or obtain definite proof of his death. The murdered man, Jenkins, alias Thomas, knew Van Hausdorff.
Then the cigarette case he gave me did have some importance.
Obviously, he was murdered to keep him from talking about it.
Perhaps the cigarette case contained a clue to the lost diamonds.
Miss Walsh, could we see the case?
Oh, certainly. It's gone.
Gone.
Captain Drake, I shall conduct a full investigation of this matter when you dock at Tallulah, where I have full jurisdiction.
Mr. Whitlock, I'm going further than that. I'm the captain of this ship. I'm going to have everybody aboard searched, including the luggage.
You are within your rights, I suppose.
You're right. still up?
I want to know if you found the cigarette case.
No, I didn't. It's a nice, peaceful cruise we're having. Murder, robbery, international intrigue.
I suppose this makes you sure that my being aboard's bad luck.
I'll be glad when I deliver you safely to your brother.
You're evading the question.
Why don't you go below and get some sleep?
All right, Captain, I'll go. Good night.
Good night. I'm going below.
Put Yates under arrest.
That man's one of your crew, isn't he?
Yeah. When we get things under control, I'll work him over. It'll be a lot easier for you, Yates, if you'll explain what you were doing in the hole last night. For the last time, you gonna answer my question?
Perhaps he'll talk if he's charged with murder.
Nobody's pinning a murder rap on me.
Talk then.
If you want to know why I was in the hole, ask your mate. He sent me there. He's lying.
What'd he send you there for?
A cigarette case everybody's looking for.
Why is it so valuable?
I don't know. Ask Roper. Why, you...
Wait a minute, Roper. Put him in the brig.
No sign of them anywhere, Captain.
Give me that gun.
I only meant to stop him, Skipper.
Put the ship back on its course.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you home, Governor.
It's good to be back. Meet my aide, Mr. Lamar. This is Captain Drake.
How do you do? Why the, guard of honor?
Oh, it's more than just that. It's a customs inspection. All luggage coming ashore must be searched.
What for? Cigarette case?
Well, not necessarily. I'm mainly interested in illegal firearms. This is a peaceful island. I intend to keep it that way.
Then, since your baggage is still aboard, you can have no objection if I conduct a search.
If you wish.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Mr. Whitlock.
Not at all. Glad to cooperate.
I have your freighter loaded right away.
Thanks. And now, if I may ask what your immediate plans are.
I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
I want to invite you all to be my guests sometime.
Fine, we'll be looking forward to it.
Jeff, you old barnacle, am I glad to see
Well,
you.
if it isn't Kelly, the old beachcomber.
Carol!
Oh, hello, Kelly.
Sis, what in the world are you doing here?
Now, wait a minute. What do you mean, what is she doing here? She said it was your idea.
Mine? Well,
In your letter, you said come to Tallulah, meaning me.
Oh, I remember. I said, come to Tallulah and you'll never want to leave it.
Well, I'm here. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Have a rough trip?
Listen, I was a carefree man until your sister, a man named Jenkins, and a cigarette case came into my life.
Well, sis, I can understand, but what's this about a cigarette case and a man named Jenkins?
You tell him.
Just a plain carved ivory cigarette case, Lamar. And yet, if we're clever, it could be the clue to a fortune in diamonds.
Why do you think that, sir, if I may ask?
I have no secrets from you. Its former owner was a government man who knew about the diamonds. He died suddenly, a knife in his back. The guard has stopped someone. See who it is.
Mr. Castell, he wants to see you.
Show him in.
Castell?
Well, what can I do for you?
I had told you aboard ship I've been commissioned to hunt down the war criminal von Halstor. I'd like your cooperation.
Well, you have it.
Thank you, Mr. Whitlock.
On this island, I'm called governor.
Oh. Well, in that case, thank you, Governor. Is there any diving equipment available?
No, none that I know of.
Well, thanks again.
Will Castell be able to get Kelly Walsh's diving equipment?
Not if we get it first. Unlock the radar screen. If Captain Drake and his friends knew we could follow the movement of every car and ship, he'd have something else to worry about.
I never cease to marvel at your radar board.
Connect me with Patrol 6. It's the closest to Kelly Walsh's.
Yes. G1 to Patrol 6.
Patrol 6. Come in, G1.
There's some diving gear at Kelly Walsh's. I want it.
You'll have it, Governor.
Where's S7?
Forget. Shark likes to lie on the bottom of the bay during the hot hours.
Connect me with him.
Yes. G1 to S7. G1 to S7.
S7 to G1. Go ahead, G1.
I've sent Patrol 6 on a job to Kelly Walsh's. Stand by in Cove X13 in case he needs some help.
Will do. Prepare to serve.
What do you want?
I'd like a word with the proprietor.
I am the proprietor.
My name is...
Castell.
Well, news travels fast on the island. Since you know my name, don't you think I should know yours?
I am the Lotus Lady.
How do you do?
You came here for a purpose. What is it?
Who has some diving equipment I could rent?
Kelly, Inter-Island Freighting Company. But you didn't hear that from me. Understand?
Perfectly. Thank you.
You're gonna love this place.
It's an island paradise, peaceful and serene. I've seen enough of the scenery. Let's head back.
Take this to the car, then give me a hand with the rest of it.
Paradise is up ahead. That guy's walking off with my bubble hat. Where do you think you're going?
island paradise. Peaceful, serene. Ah, Castell, come on in.
Hello, Captain. Miss Walsh?
Hello.
This is Kelly, Carol's brother. Castell came over on the ramble with us.
How do you do? I see you're right in the middle of the chow, so I'll only take a minute.
Shoot.
I understand you have a diving outfit. I'd like to rent it.
Well, at least you're more honest than the last guy that came for it. Who sent you?
Nobody. It was my own idea.
Castell's okay.
I'll pay you good money.
How's $25 a day?
That sounds reasonable.
It does? You got a deal.
I want the gear delivered to Coral Point in the morning.
Okay. Oh, that'll be $10 extra.
Until tomorrow, then.
So long, Castell.
Patrol 6 to G1.
Come in, Patrol 6.
Castell just left.
He must know about the diving gear. I'll see that he doesn't get it.
If I know how to read a chart, you're going to Coral Point the hard way.
Well, the Narrows are tricky, but more dangerous the other way.
What do you mean more dangerous? The other way, you got more open water.
Yeah, well, you see, it's like...
How long has this been going on?
About a month now. That's why I wrote you.
Yeah, but that isn't what you wrote me.
Keep them pinned down while we close in. To pick up Adams.
Pull ahead! We're drifting onto a submerged rock.
do you feel?
I'm okay. You'll never overtake her. She's a twin screw job.
Maybe so. But it looks like she's in trouble.
You're right. She slowed down. They're liable to catch up.
If they do, use the rifle.
They're still gaining on us.
We'll lose them once we get around the point. Go below and prepare to submerge. Flood the diving compartments. Elevate the breather tube. Submerge. Use the sonic locator. She's gone.
They've done it again.
She can't just disappear. What gives?
Maybe they do it with mirrors or something.
Maybe she's taking shelter in a cove. I'll run in closer to shore.
No, that's not the answer.
Kelly Walsh's boat is circling overhead, trying to find us.
We'll lay low, then go back to the basin.
How could they just drop out of sight like that?
That, son, is a good question. Anyway, they didn't get the diving suit.
Nobody'd want it unless they had a use for it. Or maybe somebody doesn't want us to use it. The question is who?
Well, there's been a lot of hard characters in these islands since the war. Deserters from every army and navy. Some of them have salvaged or stolen boats and gone into business for themselves.
Business? You mean piracy?
Well, you could call them pirates.
Well, I guess we better head back for Coral Point. Castell must be biting his nails. We better go below, get some dry clothes on.
They're heading north.
S7 to G1. S7 to G1.
Come in, S7. I've been waiting for your report.
We're located.
I know where you're located. Did you get the diving gear?
We ran into a little trouble.
What's your alibi this time?
No alibi. We drew too much water for the Narrows. Our port propeller was sheared on the rocks.
Put into the basin for repairs and stand by for orders.
Will do, Governor.
Patrol 6 to G1. Patrol 6 to G1.
Come in, Patrol 6.
Castell just passed us in a rented station wagon heading north. What are your instructions?
Follow him, but don't let him see you.
Right, Governor.
Kelly is moving up the Narrows, and Castell is driving west along the beach road. It's logical to assume that the diving equipment is being delivered to Castell at Coral Point.
It should be Coral Point.
It is. And there's Castell waiting on the beach. up for lost. So do we. Engine trouble?
No, flying lead.
Why? Well, it seems my diving equipment's too hot to handle. We had to fight off some seagoing thugs to bring it here.
Sorry if I've involved you in something.
What are you going to do with that gear? You a diver?
Oh, no, I hired a man at the landing yesterday. He was supposed to come with me, but he didn't show up.
What would you pay for an expert diver?
Are you kidding? You couldn't even pull the plug from a bathtub.
No, but you could.
How about it, Captain?
No, diving from a small boat is no good.
What about the Ramble? Is she available for charter?
She certainly is. At your disposal. Diving gear and crew for $200 a week. A day. Isn't she, partner?
Well, that sounds fair enough.
No, I don't think that.
You got a deal, Castell. I'll make you vice president.
Well, how do we proceed?
Well, you and I can pick up the diving gear and take it in your car. Kelly can join us aboard the Ramble.
In here. Dump that gear on the road.
Let's get that stuff off the road. Let's make a break for it.
Not too surprised to follow us.
All good, except mate go.
When?
Before captain come back.
Is Captain Drake aboard now?
Yes, sir. In cabin with Mr. Castell.
To play it safe, we'll head south and double back after dark.
Now, that makes sense.
Hey, what's this about Roper, your first mate?
Looks like he jumped ship. I suspected he was in on that last attack on me, but I wanted to watch him.
You should have had Whitlock put him in jail.
What are you doing with the chart?
Planning our diving expedition.
I'm cooking for you. Don't you think I ought to know where you're going?
Just north of here, at about this spot, I believe we'll find the sunken hull of the Matamura with $5 million worth of diamonds aboard.
$5 million?
Now, take it easy, Junior. You haven't found it yet.
The captain is clever, but not clever enough. He started south, but turned north during the night. Contact the Mokara.
G1 to S7. G1 to S7.
S7 standing by.
Are you in contact with the Ramble?
Yes. They're anchored off Horn Point, Sector 13.
That checks with my board. What are Drake and Walsh doing?
They're breaking out the diving gear.
How close are you to them?
We're hiding in a cove about 600 yards astern.
Good. Whoever goes down in that diving suit is not to come up. Is that clear?
It is, sir.
Proceed in accordance with Plan 5.
Right, Governor. Ivano.
Yes, sir.
Now listen. This is what we're going to do.
Ready for your chapeau?
Yes, slap it on.
You know what to do.
We're ready if you are.
Good luck, Captain.
Thanks.
Start pumping air. coming. Pull him up, quick!
Out.
Oh, his airline is cut. But you haul him aboard.
Well, it'll take him a while to get a new airline anyway. Calling G1. S7 calling G1.
Come in, Shark.
We put the Ramble's diving gear out of commission.
Good. Now, we must keep ahead of Castell and his friends by knowing their plans in advance.
I'll keep an eye on them, sir.
I want you to plant a microphone on board that ship.
Yes, sir. I'll watch for a chance to do it.
Could you identify the sunken vessel?
No, but I'm sure it wasn't the Matamura. It was smaller.
Now, that leaves 3 others I'll have to check on.
Looks like someone doesn't want you to do any diving.
Maybe someone's afraid I'll locate the Von Hausdorff diamonds.
Well, I'm not after Von Hausdorff or his diamonds, and I've been attacked repeatedly.
I wonder, could it be Whitlock?
I don't think so. He's been pretty cooperative.
He told you there wasn't any diving equipment on the island.
That's right, he did.
Well, how did you know that Kelly had some?
The Lotus lady told me. She runs a Pacific trading company.
I'd like to know where she gets her information. I think I'll go over there and find out.
I'm going with you. The Lotus lady sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to get back to my bungalow. I'm expecting a cable. If you learn anything important, drive out and tell me, will you?
All right.
Kelly.
Fine, thanks. This is my sister, Carol.
And this is Captain Jeff Drake of the Ramble. Does that surprise you? I've had a detailed description of you.
We came here to ask you a question.
Yes?
How did you know that Kelly had diving equipment?
I received much information. Some of it I tell, but I never tell how it came to me. Only my merchandise has a price on it. My secrets are priceless.
Can I help you? No, I'm just looking, thanks. It's all so interesting. There's a cigarette case back there, like the one that was stolen. Here it is. This isn't the one I saw.
That's certainly not the one that was stolen.
I don't understand it.
Maybe the tropical sun's getting you. Come on, let's go back to the boat.
Where are you going to hide them, Mike?
I don't know yet.
help you with me.
When he's able to talk, we'll find out what was going on around here.
And they don't know about the mic?
No. They caught us on deck after we planted it.
Well, they might find out from Barker.
They might. He scares easy.
Start the engines. Cut in the special muffler.
Right.
What I want to know is why you came aboard my ship.
Well, I told you we were just looking around.
Let's throw him overboard.
It's not a bad idea, Kelly. Another dunking might help his memory. Kalana, get a rope.
No, wait a minute. I'll talk.
What we want is the truth.
Well, I can't tell you who gives the orders, but I can tell you why we came aboard.
Go on, go on.
Job was done.
Where'd that shot come from?
Over there.
That's that fast cruiser that attacked us off Coral Point.
We haven't got a chance to get you.
You take any papers?
I don't know yet.
Take a look over there.
Kelly. Let's have a look over the rest of the ship.
We already looked over all these ships.
Come on, come on. There's a mic hidden in the base of that lamp.
So that's what those men were up to.
Yeah. I wonder why they'd want to listen in on us.
Let's go tear the thing out.
No, not before we feed them some information.
Well, why do that?
To bring them out in the open, and I hope find out who they are.
Has anything come in from the Ramble?
Nothing important, Governor. But they can't figure out why our men were on their ship.
Keep listening in.
All right. Here comes something now.
Kelly, I found something.
What is it?
These old clothes belonging to Jenkins. He was the man that was killed on the way to Tallulah.
Yeah?
This map was in one of his pockets. Here, have a look at it.
Seems to show the location of a sunken ship. You think it's the one with the diamonds on it?
Could be. He knew about them.
Boy, that's terrific. $5 million worth of diamonds, and we got the map.
Let's take it over to Castell's bungalow, see what he thinks about it.
Yeah, let's go ashore. We can drive there in half an hour.
Turn it off. Notify Patrol 2 to intercept them and get that map.
Yes, sir.
Put out that match. Those barrels are full of explosives. Ryder speaking. Yeah. On the inland road? That's right near here. We'll take care of it. Let's get over to where the inland road crosses the volcano trail. We'll pick up Ford and Garrett outside.
Search the car for the map.
Who sent you to get this map?
Drop those guns. We kind of outsmarted you, didn't we? Give me that map.
Let's duck in there.
No law against defending ourselves.
It'd be just too bad if we hit one of those sugar barrels, wouldn't it?
Kelly, look. Those barrels are full of explosives.
And we ducked in here to be safe.
Yeah, well, we're ducking out.
Back to their car.
I'd like to know who planted that microphone aboard the Ramble. One thing sure, that phony map they got from us won't do them any good.
We've been tricked, Lamar. This won't lead us to the diamonds. It's a map of Coney Island.
I don't understand it, sir.
It's quite simple. Captain Drake and his pal discovered our microphone on the ship and baited a trap for our men.
He's smart.
Drake is very clever. I like that. It sharpens my own wits to meet a clever opponent.
You still have the most valuable clue to the diamonds, the ivory cigarette case.
Quite true, Lamar. Unfortunately, it's a clue I have not been able to decipher. I'm positive these carvings are the key to the mystery.
Then why not make inquiries about them, sir?
Let Drake and his pals know that I have it? No. Captain Drake's mate, the one who deserted, must be somewhere on the island. Order the constabulary to bring him in.
Yes, sir. Constabulary office, please. You checked on those sunken ships you spoke of, Castell?
Yes, none of them was the Matamura. I seem to be up against a blank wall. You understand, to me, the diamonds are only a means to an end. The clue to the war criminal von Hausdorff.
You think he had something to do with the stealing of the ivory cigarette case aboard the Ramble?
Yes, I do.
Must be somewhere on the island, if only we knew who had it.
I'd give a lot to know. And that reminds me. The United Peace Organization has authorized me to offer a reward of $25,000 for information leading to von Hausdorff, dead or alive.
$25,000? Boy, our freighting business could sure use that kind of capital. Jeff, let's go after it.
You'd be working in the cause of human rights.
Okay, Kelly, we're in.
Good. Now I have some allies to help in my manhunt.
Oh, Roper. You've been arrested as a deserter from Captain Drake's ship.
My life wasn't worth a plump nickel when I was aboard.
Well, it's not worth much more than that right now. But perhaps I can help you if you will help me.
How could I do that?
Have you ever seen this before?
No.
You're lying, Roper. You know as well as I do that's the one stolen from Miss Walsh.
If you say so.
Don't be so coy, Roper. You were after it, too. And you must know it's a lead to the $5 million in diamonds.
It is?
Your acting is very bad, Roper. So why don't you stop it? And tell me the clue this contains to the diamonds.
I don't know, but I could try and find out.
Good. Take it along and see what you can learn. But remember, this is strictly between us. Not even the governor knows about it.
I'll take good care of it. You can trust me.
I'm sure I can. Oh, try the Lotus lady. She knows a lot, if you can persuade her to talk.
I'll try.
You handled that very well, Lamar.
Thank you, Governor.
Mr. Roper will be closely watched. If he acquires any information, it will quickly be ours.
Where's the boss? Hello? My name is...
I know. It's Roper. You were mate of the Ramble until you deserted.
How did you know that?
You can find the answer to anything if you ask enough questions.
Maybe you're right. By the way, do you know what these carvings mean?
I don't know.
Do you know of anyone who might?
It was sent to Kelly Walsh. Perhaps he could translate the message of the carvings.
Maybe he could. Thanks.
Mr. Kelly.
I got message from Mr. Kelly.
That's me. What can I do for you?
Kalana say please come to boat. Trouble with engine.
I was afraid of that. Kalana's taking a load of copra to Hurricane Bay. Where is the boat?
Off point, not far.
Want me to go along?
No, I don't think it would be necessary. Come on, let's go. the ship. What goes on here?
You'll find out. Come along.
Kalana, what are you doing here? Where's Kelly?
No sea. Why?
You mean you didn't send for him?
No, I've been getting boat ready.
Then you didn't have engine trouble?
Engine work like happy tea kettle.
There's something wrong. That boy said off the point. Off the point.
You wait. This boy bring message?
Yeah, that's right.
Makimu Gianato Ito. He say 2 men pay him $1. These men take Kelly that way, toward Volcano Trail.
I'm going after him. You better go back.
Oh, hey, wait for me.
Tell me what you know about the cigarette case and you can go.
I never saw it before.
But you know what the card figures mean, don't you?
No.
I'll give you 5 minutes to think it over.
Certainly made a fine mess of things. They won't get far in our car. I'll see to that. G1, calling car 3. G1, calling car 3.
Shark Wilson speaking. Come in, G1.
Drake and Walsh have stolen one of our cars. They're heading towards the Wacoa grade. Stop them.
Will do.
guns.
No sign of Jackson.
No, forget him. If he got in the jam, it's his hard luck.
Will we take both cars?
No. We're leaving for our friends. We'll take the one with the 4 good tires, so we'll fix it up for him.
How are you, sis?
I did chip a little water, but I'll be all right.
You sure looked waterlogged the last time I saw you.
What happened to the pirates?
Well, I had 2 of them cornered, and something happened. They got away.
Let's get back to the car.
Well, I'd hate to be the next one that steps on that starter.
Can't we stick around and watch the fireworks?
I wouldn't miss it. Come on. It won't be long now.
We're in luck.
Yeah, the way those pirates dug out, they didn't even bother to take their car.
We'll leave the one with the blowout. It's Castell.
I met Kalana. He said there was trouble.
There was. Thanks for coming.
Can I give you a lift back?
Fine.
I'll drive this car back.
Better not. It doesn't belong to us. Might get us in trouble.
Well, it was a good idea anyhow. Yeah, but the governor won't think so.
Congratulations on a complete failure. Get back to your ship and stay there. They not only failed to stop Drake and Kelly, but lost one of our men and allowed Drake to recover the cigarette case.
What about Roper, Drake's ex-mate?
He's a stupid bungler who has become a liability. And as for the cigarette case, I shall give that my personal attention.
I don't think Whitlock knows what's going on any part of the time.
No, maybe not. But he has power enough to be dangerous.
He just keeps those constables around for laughs. Like a kid with tin soldiers. Isn't he always telling everybody how peaceful his island is?
I've heard others say that too, remember?
Well, my guess is that cigarette case contains a clue to the whereabouts of the Funhausdorf diamonds.
You know, there's something very interesting about this native design. These 3 figures are identical.
Why is that so strange?
Well, the natives usually make up these designs as they go along. They may repeat a figure, but they're never identical in every detail.
Well, they look like rabbits. Only they got tails and they don't have any eyes.
They're not rabbits, they're mice. 3 blind mice.
Yeah, that could be.
3 blind mice? Wait a minute. Jenkins was always whistling that tune.
Jenkins? How well did you know him?
Not very well. He was only here a little while, and he was kind of a distant guy.
Did he ever mention the tune particularly?
Well, seems to me he did. I don't remember his exact words, but he said something about, my favorite tune is going to make me rich.
Well, then I was right. The case is a clue to the diamonds.
Kalana, these figures here mean anything to you?
Carving like that come from Parabon.
Where's that?
It's an island about 100 miles north of here.
Can we go there?
Well, Parabong's famous for its unfriendly natives. Wouldn't be wise to go there without plenty of artillery.
Artillery? You won't find any of that on this island. It's peaceful, remember?
Castell, bring your bankroll. I just thought of a place we might make a purchase. The Lotus Lake.
What is it this time?
This time we want some merchandise.
Everything is on the shelves. Make your choice.
The kind we want isn't on the shelves.
Then I haven't got it.
We want some of that private stock, the kind reserved for special customers.
Stop talking like a politician. Get to the point.
We need 4 rifles and 1,000 rounds of ammunition.
Merchandise like that comes high.
How high?
$1,000.
It's a deal.
You'll find your merchandise behind the building in a case marked stove parts. If there's any trouble, I'll deny I sold them.
We understand. Thanks.
Put the money in the box at the end of the counter as you go.
You're cheating.
That's how I always win.
You're under arrest.
What for?
Illegal possession of firearms.
You can't arrest anybody for protecting himself. Why, I ought to...
Wait a minute. This'll give us a chance to find out how a certain party stands.
Well, you're not taking me to jail.
Get the guns. Now, get in the car.
Right now, he's probably studying the cigarette case they took from us when they searched us.
We'll see you now.
There, see? My influence is beginning to assert itself.
And whoever shall be found in possession of such arms without due authority shall be deemed guilty of a misdemeanor punishable by law. And so you see, gentlemen, you were acting in violation of the law.
That's some law. We're attacked by pirates who have the run of your island. We can't have guns to defend ourselves.
You should have reported these attacks before. I'd have taken steps to protect you.
Give us our guns back, we can protect ourselves.
Very well, I will. Issue permits and return their rifles to them. I'll order my police to go after these pirates, as you term them. I understand your ex-mate has joined them.
That's right.
I'll be glad to prosecute him as a deserter.
You can have him. By the way, your men took a cigarette case that belongs to me.
Oh, strictly routine. It's a pleasure to return it.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. And if there's ever anything I can do, don't hesitate to call on me.
We will. Your rifle permits. Okay.
Was it wise to return that cigarette case to Captain Drake?
Very wise indeed, Lamar. I've coated it with an activated substance. By that means, I can follow every move they make. You see that? They're heading out of the cove. G1 to S7.
Come in, G1.
The Rambo is heading out of Glen Cove. Course north-northwest. Follow them, but do not attack. I want to know where she's going.
Will do, Governor. Get underway.
I can tell you where she's going.
Where?
After $5 million worth of diamonds. Why do we play bird dog for Whitlock? Those people on the Ramble have got a cigarette case that tells where the diamonds are. Get it for ourselves.
No. It isn't healthy to double-cross the governor.
Not even for $5 million?
Not even for $5 million.
There's a powerboat coming up off the starboard quarter.
It's a Phantom Raider.
What do we do? We can't outrun her.
Tell Kalana and Carol to stay below.
border. Give me the cigarette case. Where's the cigarette case?
You'll never find anything by asking questions. Keep an eye on them. I know where to look for it.
Found out why we're not making any headway. The propellers are piled up with a rope.
That's probably some of Drake's work. Now we'll never catch him.
Sure we will.
How do you figure that? You got a PVY in your hip pocket?
Better than that. I saw Drake's chart. They're headed for Parable.
Parable? Well, we'll finish the job there.
Looks like a trail.
I don't like the looks of all those bare feet.
Natives.
One pair isn't there.
Looks like GI shoes.
Maybe. I don't like this. It's too quiet.
What'd you expect, a brass band?
What about these deadly natives you mentioned?
Well, I hope I was mistaken. I wasn't mistaken. Habla español? Verstehen Sie Deutsch? Parlez-vous français? Verstehst du ein bisschen Yiddish? I run out of languages.
Try some sign language of my own.
Taboo! Taboo!
Well, at least we found out this cigarette case is hot stuff.
Hot stuff is right. You heard what he said. Taboo. And that ain't good.
What I'd like to know is who wears GI shoes?
Probably some old flat-footed chief. Or it might be an old petty officer I know. And for my part, I'd rather it was a native.
This is a big island. Where are we going to find them?
Maybe the natives will do it for us.
No battery.
The Navy set. How it got here?
Well, no native lives here.
Maybe it's the guy with the big feet. What'd you say that guy Jenkins' real name was?
Earl Thomas.
Look at this.
E.T.
E.T. Earl Thomas.
It could be. Jenkins was here. The cigarette case is certainly pointing in the right direction.
Then maybe Jenkins isn't dead. Maybe the guy we thought was Jenkins isn't.
No, that doesn't track. Because Thomas, alias Jenkins, was killed aboard the Ramble.
Gentlemen.
What do you want?
Gentlemen, it is I who should ask that. Humble though it is, this is my home. Permit me to bid you welcome. I am Ben Wharton. Did I understand you to say that my old friend Jenkins is dead?
Did you know him?
I said he was an old friend. Be seated, gentlemen. I'll tell you all I know about Jenkins. Jenkins was landed here during the war by a submarine. He had this radio and sent in reports on the weather and movements of Japanese ships.
How long did he stay?
I really don't know. Life here is timeless. One day he said he must go. He left me the radio. It has long since ceased to be of use.
Have you ever seen that cigarette case before?
Yes, it was his. He drew the design. One of the natives carved it for him.
You know what the carvings mean?
Are they supposed to mean something?
Did Jenkins ever mention the Three Blind Mice?
It was his favorite tune. He even made a music box to play it.
A music box?
Yes. He said someday it'd be worth a fortune. Odd idea, wasn't it?
Where is this music box?
I had to give it to the natives one day to save my life. I hear they'd installed it in a cave somewhere. Made it a sort of heathen idol.
Do you know where?
It's not safe even to talk of it.
Taboo, eh? We're going after it.
I hope you won't. It would mean only your destruction.
Well, thanks for the encouraging words, but we'll go just the same.
If I'd known what you meant to do, I would have told you nothing.
Goodbye, Mr. Warden. Backtrack. We'll let him go around us.
It's our pirate friends who are sunk.
Not yet.
They both lose.
We'll never find that native cave.
Luck has been good so far. This trail must lead somewhere. These tunnels must lead to the temple. It'll split up. I'll go this way.
prisoner has paid for entering the sacred shrine. Leave these prisoners here with me. They shall be dealt with later. Release your friend. He is unharmed.
Hey, what goes on here anyway?
The old Indian basket trick. The guy must be a magician.
Walter, I knew you were headed for trouble, so I decided to be on hand.
Are you really the tribe witch doctor?
They call me the Great Kana. I've saved many an adventurer from their vengeance. There's a limit to my influence over them. From now on, you are in deadly danger. You must leave the island at once.
Can we take the music box? We'll be glad to pay for it.
That will not be possible. The natives worship it as a sacred object.
But it's worth $5 million in diamonds. And it's the clue to a war criminal.
Perhaps you could study the music box here and find out its secret. It's gone.
Who could have taken it?
Nobody but one of the Lotus Lady's spies would have dared do this.
The Lotus Lady?
Everything of value that is stolen falls into her hands sooner or later.
We've got to head back towards Tallulah.
Before you go, tell me how you got hold of the cigarette case.
Is there time? How about those natives? You said we had to get out of here at once.
No one will enter without my permission. There is much I want to know.
Well, he knows how it all started.
Well, we were in dock in San Pedro, about to cast off. Girl screamed. A girl, who proved to be Kelly Walsh's sister, was being held up by two men. They were after an ivory cigarette case she was carrying in her handbag. I got there in time to break it up. I caught the man who'd taken the cigarette case. When he put up a fight, the case fell into the water. Carol told me it was something valuable for her brother and asked me to get it. I was lucky enough to get the case back again. When we got aboard, Carol recognized one of the sailors as the man who'd given her the cigarette case. It was Jenkins, whom you know. It was kind of evasive, but he promised to tell me all about the case if he could see us alone later that night. Well, we'd about given him up when... It was Jenkins. He was dead, knife in his back. I called all hands into the cabin for questioning. Castell identified Jenkins as a former OSS man named Thomas.
I had served with him. We were both searching for the war criminal von Hausdorff. In fact, I still am.
Von Hausdorff brought $5 million in diamonds out here. It's at the bottom of the ocean someplace.
Then you believe that the music box is a clue to their location?
Yeah, now that's disappeared too.
I take it you never learned who killed Jenkins.
We were never sure, but I had my suspicions.
But Miss Kelly still had the cigarette case.
No, she thought she had, but it had been stolen. We searched for it. All we found was that I had a thief, and worse, for a mate. I found an open hatch, and one of my crew came up out of it. I tried to question him, but he put up a fight. I was doing all right until somebody came up behind me and slugged me with a belaying pin. It was Roper, but I didn't know it then. Later, I questioned Yates. He said that Roper sent him into the hole to look for the cigarette case. Of course, Roper denied this. Yates made a break for it. We chased him around the deck and cornered him. He was about to leap overboard when Roper took care of him, making sure that Yates would never testify against him. I should have locked Roper up then and there, but I didn't. I wanted to watch him. Of course, the first chance he got, he jumped ship. He joined up with the pirates.
And where is the cigarette box now?
In a perfectly safe place, I hope.
When you return, go at once to the Lotus Lady. She'll probably have the music box by this time, if you can trick her into admitting it.
From what I've seen of her, that would be a trick.
Now you must leave. I'll show you the secret way out and tell you a safe path to the beach.
I second the motion.
I'll have a look over the top. We must be close to the shore.
He's been eating spinach.
They saw me killed in the cave, remember?
I guess they thought you were a ghost.
I hope they keep thinking that till we get back to the shore. Roper, you got a lot of explaining to do when we get back to Tallulah.
You've got nothing on me.
Don't you wish I didn't?
What do we do with them? Leave them for the natives? Well, they're pirates. Let's make them walk a plank.
They couldn't do that. Their knees would be shaking too much. Now we'll take them back to Whitlock. Let him put them in jail.
Those pirates.
We intend to keep after them. There must be somebody directing their activities.
You suspect anyone?
Well, it might be the mysterious von Hausdorff, the war criminal.
Ah, but he's dead.
Who knows? He might be right here among us, in disguise.
I doubt it. I'll hold those men you brought in for trial.
Well, the way we're going, you better get a bigger jail.
I think you're right. I'll certainly need one.
See if the music box has arrived at the Lotus ladies.
For anything in particular?
Yeah, music boxes.
Music boxes?
Kelly collects them. It's his hobby.
I have one. It came in yesterday. This is made of native koa wood.
May I try it?
Certainly.
This isn't the kind I'm looking for.
Just what kind do you want?
He's interested in one that plays 3 blind mice.
I thought you were collecting music boxes, no tune.
Well, I am, but this one doesn't appeal to me.
I see. I understand you brought prisoners back with you from Parabon.
It's supposed to be a secret.
You can see it isn't. Does it occur to you that these men have powerful friends who may plan to rescue them?
Who, for instance?
I asked the question. You must find the answer.
Drake and Kelly are looking for a music box that plays Three Blind Mice.
It doesn't take much to amuse them.
I don't think it's amusement they have in mind. They went to Parabon seeking a clue to the diamonds. Perhaps the music box is that clue. It is rather embarrassing to me to have Shark and Adams in jail.
I understand perfectly, Governor. G1 to Patrol 5. G1 to Patrol 5.
I don't like this.
Will you stop worrying? The governor will take care of us.
You've got a lot of confidence in him, haven't you?
More than I have in you. I'm playing his game from now on, Roper, not yours.
Think maybe the Lotus lady had inside information about a jailbreak?
Maybe. Won't hurt to take a look.
We'll go from here on foot. It's a jail guard. He's been slugged.
Look! expected to see you in one piece.
I'm okay. Roper's done for.
Well, that's one of them we don't have to worry about.
First thing that Shark and the others will do is try to recapture their boat.
Well, Kalana and Castell are on board. We better warn them.
Some funny-looking controls here that Kelly and I couldn't figure out.
If Admiral Kelly no understand, must be big mystery.
Getting away. Let him. We want the boat, not them. Start the engines.
Pirates boarded us and got the ship back.
They're heading for the landing. We'll get Kelly's boat and follow them. Get in. We'll drop you off. You can get some dry clothes on.
This time. Ah, we're only kidding ourselves. We tried it before.
Keep her in sight.
Get below. We're at the diving compartment. Elevate the breathing tube. Submerge.
She's gone again.
As Kalana says, she do magic.
Look, Kelly, she either has to fly or to submerge. Or disappear into a cave.
You solved the riddle. I'm still confused.
Head inshore. We'll look for a cave hideout. They're headed in towards shore.
S7 to G1. S7 to G1.
Come in, S7. You've recovered your boat. Congratulations. Stand by for orders.
Yes, Governor.
Hello. Yes. This is his secretary. Can't you give me the message? Hold the wire. This man has called 3 times. Says it's urgent, but he'll only give you the message. Says he's Ben Wharton from Parabong.
Parabong Island? That's where Drake got the clue to the diamonds. I'll talk to him. This is Whitlock. You've got what? You have? Certainly I'm interested. There's a cabin above Point Moana, off the Volcano Trail. I'll see you there in 30 minutes. He says he has the music box that's definitely a lead to the diamonds.
Why not have him come here?
So far, no one knows I'm interested in the diamonds. I want to keep it that way.
Do you think it's safe to meet him?
Perfectly safe for me. Perhaps not so safe for him.
Good afternoon, Mr. Whitlock.
So you're Ben Wharton. Sit down. I'm very interested in your message.
I imagined you would be.
What makes you think the music box is a clue to the diamonds?
The only man who knew where the diamonds were made the music box to record their location.
And the secret died with him, except for the music box.
Exactly. Shall I get down to business?
That's what we're here for. May I see the music box?
I wasn't foolish enough to bring it.
How much do you want?
$10,000 cash and a share of the diamonds when they're found.
Here's my offer. I'll give you half of the diamonds. $2.5 million worth.
You're offering me exactly nothing.
I'm giving you my word.
My proposition stands. $10,000 cash and a share in the diamonds.
Impossible.
And I'm wasting your time and mine.
I couldn't think of letting you go now. You must be my guest for a while, Wharton. Tie him up. He's rather impulsive.
You never intended to buy that music box.
Not unless I was forced to. Tell me where it is.
You'll never find it.
I'm betting that I will. See what you can do to persuade him.
Leave it to us, Governor.
I find him hiding in brush.
Looks awfully frightened. What's his trouble?
He come here from Parabon with Ben Wharton.
He did.
Wharton bring with him the box that sings.
Box that sings?
The music box. Go on. What happened?
Bad man hold Wharton prisoner in cabin.
Where is the cabin? Can you tell us?
Nasa saang bahay.
Ang bahay nandoon sa taas ng Monapuente, malapit sa Pulgan.
Cabin is topside Moana Point, near the volcano.
We've been there before. Come on, Jeff.
I'm going to.
Sikay out.
Okay, fine, Castell.
Listen. So Wharton had the music box all the time?
Yeah. Sure had me fooled.
Go easy. I think he's ready to talk. Where's the music box?
Under a packing case in the Ramoa warehouse.
That's the place that's been closed for years. Let's get over there.
We better gag him just to be safe. I'll go to the warehouse and get the music box. You radio the governor what's going on.
SD to G1. Come in, G1. Carol, stay here. SD to G1. SD to G1. SD to G1. Come in, G1. G1 to SD. G1 to SD. And he said the music box is in the Ramoa warehouse. Carter's gone after it. Message received. Stand by. Right. On it. On time.
Governor, come quickly.
guy going after the music box. You'll have to take care of him.
I can do it.
Yeah, she can. She was a nurse. Outrank me.
I'll get the first aid kit from the car. Please rest. Don't try to talk now.
I've got to. I hooked booby trap to music box.
You mean it'll blow up?
Yes. Whoever touches it will be killed.
Contact car 3. Tell them to warn Carter.
Yes, sir.
G1 calling car 3. G1 calling car 3.
This is car 3.
Drive to the remote warehouse at once. Warn Carter the box he's looking for is wired to a booby trap.
Right.
Sight for sore eyes.
Sure is.
Not so good.
Let's have a look at the plunder.
Thanks, pal.
There's some bait for a booby trap.
I can't figure out how you knew.
I heard the sizzle of a grenade fuse. Wharton must have learned that one from the war. There are a few questions I want answered.
Quiz program, huh?
Who do you talk to on your radio? You can make it a lot easier on yourself if you start talking.
I'll do the talking from now on. I'll take the music box. No. Put it on the bags over there. Now get your hands where I can see them and start walking.
nowhere. We got to break out a spare tire.
Is there a doctor we can get for Wharton?
Well, there's one at the landing. An unpleasant character. Claims he's an MD, but I think he's a vet.
Well, he'd be better than none.
Not much better.
Can the chat and get going. I don't like being out there at the cabin all alone.